So what we're trying to do here is show a comparison between a lightly modified 194T compared to a bone stock 201. The 194 is about 4 cc's smaller on the engine versus the 201. The 201 is M-tronic versus carbureted. The 194, I've modified it as far as that goes. It's a bone stock motor. All I've done is a muffler mod, I'll go over that in a second, timing advance, and then I went ahead and took a carburetor off a MS250, threw it on there, tuned it, and it seems to help a little bit as far as power goes. I'm sure somebody's going to argue with me on that one. Anyways, as far as the muffler mod goes, I don't mind. I like using the factory muffler cans, whatever you want to call them, and just modifying those guys. The best thing I like to do is take out that baffle. I don't drill holes through there or nothing. I just take out that baffle and open up that exhaust port just a little bit. The way to do that on these 192s, 193s, 194s, it's a bit tricky because it's spot welded on the baffle is spot welded to this faceplate right here on the inside, and it's also spot welded to this faceplate on the outside. So it gets a bit tricky, but it can be done. If you'd like to see how I do that, leave some comments, and I'll make a video on that one. I wish I could do a pure apples to apples comparison as far as the chain and bar goes. The way to do that would be to use that chain on that saw for a couple of runs, time it, and then put that bar and chain on that saw, do a couple runs, time it, see what the difference is. But that's going to be a pain in the butt as far as changing out the drum sprocket and all that. Not worth the time. I don't feel like dealing with it right now. So if you guys think that that's way unfair and not proper or good enough, let me know, and I'll see about doing that in the future. This chain right here on the 201 is a full skip chisel tooth. It's brand new. I've sharpened it once. On this 194, it is a full skip semi chisel, so it's not as aggressive, and it's worn through about 1/3 of the way used. So sorry about that. It's going to be fairly close between the two, I think. I'm not sure. Let me know what you think and tell me if I need to redo this whole thing. Well, all right, guys. What we have here is my attempt to make this as absolutely fair as possible. Instead of making my comparison cutting through chunks of wood, logs and whatnot, because they're so inconsistent with knots and different growth patterns, you never know what you're going to get. So I took these 4x4s and 2x12 and screwed them together to cut through with both saws, make a comparison, and keep it as fair as possible. The red and black line on top, that's to indicate where I screwed it together. You can see the screw holes there. That's going to keep everything nice and tight. Then I secured it to that log there and that log there to keep it from moving around. Well, let's see how this goes. All right, guys, what we're going to do, we're going to start out with the 201 TC. Make 3 cuts, we'll time that, and then compare it to the 194. Van 94.